My dear students, today I am going to discuss rules to ask yes or no questions, starting with secondary auxiliary verb may under Learn English through Tamil foundation course. The rules will be discussed by Dr.R.G. Vetri welcomes you all. Rules to ask questions, starting with secondary auxiliary verbs yes or no questions, using may. So I want to give some information before starting. That is, normally in English, during conversation, whether we will ask questions or reply questions. This is the normal conversation. So here we are now under the normal questions, that is discussions, replies. I have already discussed the sentences. We can normally use simple sentences, simple present continuous sentences, simple perfect sentences, simple perfect the continuous sentences. The same way fast, same way future. Totally 12 sentences are available to use in common conversation to give reply. Okay. Now coming for the questions, we are using another term called interrogative sentences. So for this you must know sentences I can classify by 4 ways. One is, number 1, the interrogative sentence. Number 2, that is simple sentence. Number 2, interrogative sentence. Number 3, imperative sentence. And number 4, exclamatory sentence. This is the normal sentence available in all grammar books. So simple, interrogative, imperative and exclamatory. So simple we have discussed all, kindly refer my previous video. Here just I want to give some introduction regarding interrogative sentences. That is, kindly follow under the interrogative sentence. What is interrogative sentence? If anybody asks, the answer will be a sentence that asks a question is called interrogative sentence. It is an interrogative sentence. A sentence that asks a question is called interrogative sentences. Normally, we are using the following 3 types to ask questions. Kindly follow, this is very, very important. 1, WH questions. Number 2, yes or no questions. And 3, tag questions. So WH questions I have already discussed. Kindly refer my previous videos. I am now discussing yes or no question. Today I am going to discuss the may I am going to use to start with. And tag question I will be discussed later. Now, under the interrogative sentence, the most important point is they are called WH questions. WH questions are questions that begin with words that typically start with WH. They are used to gather information about a specific topic. Important WH words used to ask questions are 1, what, 2, when, 3, where, 4, which, 5, who, 6, whom, 7, whose, 8, why, and 9, how. Out of 9, 1 to 8, the starting with WH. Only in how, the ninth one, the H and W interchanges. That's all. So even then, it comes under the WHO. Okay. The next one. So I have to give some important information regarding yes or no questions, because that only I am concentrating now. Yes or no questions do not require elaborate explanations or detailed information, but they have some simple characteristics regarding yes or no questions. Number one, simplicity. Number one, simplicity. They are straightforward and easy to answer. Straightforward and easy to answer. Number two, clarity. They ask for a clear affirmation or negation. This is the second characteristic. The third one, directness. They focus on a specific point without ambiguity. Number four, consciousness. They are typically short and to the point. Number five, binary response. They limit the response to two possible answers, whether yes or no. And last but not least, efficiency. They are useful for quickly gathering information or making decisions. Now, for this, I am now giving some rules to ask yes or no questions. You must know before entering into this. What are the rules you must know? First rule number one, identify all the auxiliary verbs which include type 1, am, is, are, was, were. They are called be verbs. They are called be verbs. Kindly follow. So, the second type, do, does, did. This is the second type. Third type, has, have, had. Third type. And fourth one, will, shall, can, may, must. Fourth one. And fifth one, would, should, could, might, etc. Here it is my duty to give a clear idea for students or the viewers. You must know what is auxiliary verb, what are the types of auxiliary verbs. Kindly follow here. Auxiliary verbs are two types. One is primary auxiliary verb. Primary auxiliary verb. 1, 2, and 3, they are called primary auxiliary verb. 4 and 5 are called secondary auxiliary verb. You can ask me, what is the main difference between the first 1, 2, and 3? They are called primary auxiliary verbs. What are the importance of this one? They will act as a main verb as well as a helping verb, auxiliary verbs, assisting verbs. A simple example, I can write now, I am a boy. I am a boy. So here, am, it is used as a main verb. Kindly follow. It is coming as a main verb. But in some cases, that there will be main verb and this auxiliary verb will be acting as the auxiliary verb or the helping verb. So for example, I am eating an apple. I am eating an apple. So here, kindly follow me. This is the present continuous sentence. Eat is the main verb. Eat. Main verb. and ing corresponding gerund. So main verb is eat. Here am is acting as an auxiliary verb. Please follow. So the type 1, type 2, type 3, they will act as a main verb as well as auxiliary verb. Whereas the 4 and 5, I told you already, that is secondary auxiliary verbs. So they will not act as a main verb. They will not act as a main verb. For example, I cannot use I will. Sentence will not be completed. So I have to use a main verb. This is only an auxiliary. So I will go. So go is the main verb. Will is the auxiliary. That means secondary auxiliary verb will not act as a main verb. It will always act as an auxiliary verb. This is the most important difference between primary and the secondary auxiliary verb. And the another important thing here I am going to give here is, we have seen already WH questions. This is yes or no questions. So here, by using these auxiliary verbs 1 to 5, we can raise questions. And when we are raised questions, the answer may be yes or no. That's why they are called as yes or no questions. That means we have to use as a starting these auxiliary verbs. Okay. Rule 2. Place the suitable auxiliary verb at the beginning of the question, followed by the subject and the main verb. This is the very important. Subject and main verb, you should be very careful when you are forming a sentence. A question here. Is he coming to the party? In Tamil, அவன் விருந்துக்கு வந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறானா? அவன் விருந்துக்கு வந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறானா? There are two possibilities. If he is interested, he will come. So, yes, he is coming to the party. அவன் விருந்துக்கு வந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறான். If positive. Suppose he is not interested. No, he isn't coming to the party. He isn't coming to the party. Kindly follow. Isn't. Negative. I am not using is not. I am not using. This is the correct form. Isn't coming to the party. The only important point here you must know, while you are using am, you should not use the amn't. You should not use. You have to use am not. This is the point you must remember. Kindly follow. In the primary auxiliary verbs, so this am having a characteristic important. Kindly keep it in your mind. Then let me go for rule 3. Add the rest of the sentence if needed. Same question. Is he coming to the party? Now I am giving yes, he is coming to the party and he will join with us. See, this is the extra. Rest of the sentence added. அவன் விருந்துக்கு வந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறான், மேலும் நம்மோடு கலந்து கொள்வான். விருந்தில் நம்மோடு கலந்து கொள்வான். No, he isn't coming to the party. இல்லை, அவன் விருந்துக்கு வரவில்லை. So kindly follow. This is rule 3. Rule 4. Use correct form of auxiliary verb. This is very important. Suppose I am raising a question. Do she know the answer? Is it correct? Or does she know the answer? So the first one wrong form, the second one correct form. Reason is do she. She is the third person singular, so we have to use third person singular verb does. We should not use do. Kindly follow. Suppose if you want to use do, you have to use do you, do we, do they. There only you can use. He, she, it. And the singular noun, if it is coming, you can use only does. Please follow. The next one. Rule 5. This is another very interesting information for you. Easy conversion of the question, the reply to the answer. Inversion of subject and verb. Easy to understand. So I am taking a simple sentence. Simple present continuous. You are coming to the party. நீ விருந்துக்கு வந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறாய். Present continuous. Simple present continuous. So now, how can I raise question now? Simply I will put this R in front. Simply put a question mark. That's all. Put a question mark. Are you coming to the party? Are you coming to the party? Suitable in present or past or future continuous sentences. So this is the inversion of subject and verb. Now, let me discuss the 10 simple sentences to give a clear idea. For that, I am framing the formula. First, may. Here I am going to use may. So, may should start with. Then plus subject. The subject may be a noun. In the noun, it may be a singular or plural. We have to use may. Or personal pronoun, first person singular I, plural we. Second person singular you, plural also you. Third person singular he, she, it, and plural they. In all the cases, now plus we are using V1 verb. We are using. So, kindly follow. After using this, we have to use the plus V1 verb. What is V1? That is, you must know. V1, V2, V3. You must understand that I have discussed already in previous videos. V1, the real present tense of the verb. V2, past tense. And V3, the past participle. Please follow. This is the convention used in English. Okay. Now, let me ask now. Question is, may I help you with this task? May I help you with this task? Now, there are two possible ways answer. Yes. May I help you with this task? Answer is yes, you may help me with this task. So only important information, whenever I comes, I will change you. If other than I, then I should be very careful. I have to use the same subject. Please follow. Other answer, no, you may not help me with this task. Please follow here. I am not using may int. I am not using. So, the interesting information is the secondary auxiliary verb, when you are using a negative, we have to use separately may not, will not. Like that we have to use. Kindly follow me. In this case, may int is not commonly used in modern English and is considered as non-standard. Please follow. Now question number 2. May I borrow your pen for a moment? Two possibility. Yes, you may borrow my pen for a moment. No, you may not borrow my pen for a moment. Okay. Third question. May we take a break now? Please follow. May we take a break now? Yes, we may take a break now. Here, subject is not changing. Take care. Negative. No, we may not take a break now. Please understand. Now, 4. May I join your team for this project? May I join your team for this project? Yes, you may join our team for this project. If it is no, no, you may not join our team for this project. Please follow. Then, question number 5. May I suggest an alternative idea? May I suggest an alternative idea? To answer, yes, you may suggest an alternative idea. No, you may not suggest an alternative idea. Question number 6. May I call you later to discuss this? May I call you later to discuss this? If it is yes, you may call me later to discuss this. No, you may not call me later to discuss this. Negative form. Number 7. May I share my opinion on this matter? May I share my opinion on this matter? Yes, you may share your opinion on this matter. No, you may not share your opinion on this matter. Kindly follow. Number 8. May I open the window for some fresh air? May I open the window for some fresh air? Yes, you may open the window for some fresh air. May open. Negative, no, you may not open the window for fresh air. Kindly follow. Probably there may be air, there may be raining, any reason. Question number 9. May I ask you a personal questions? See, we are discussing. So, all of a sudden, I am asking, may I ask you a personal question? If I am accepted that, yes, you may ask me a personal question. If it is no, if I am not interested, no, you may not ask me a personal question now. It is official meeting. Kindly follow. This is the question number 9. The last question, 10. May we reschedule our meeting for tomorrow? May we reschedule our meeting for tomorrow? Yes, you may reschedule our meeting for tomorrow. Kindly follow. So in this case, we, so it is first person, the plural. So automatically it is converted into now here, yes, you may reschedule our meeting for tomorrow. Or otherwise, no, you may not reschedule our meeting tomorrow. My dear students, so I have discussed the basic idea, principle, characteristics, and also some simple 10 questions, yes or no question using may. So I hope I will discuss the next auxiliary verb in my next class. Bye-bye. See you next class.